What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to, of course, be talking about with you guys. For those of you who haven't seen this, it does look like the San Antonio Spurs are extremely interested in trying to sign Kelly Oubre. The report actually states that Kelly Oubre Jr. and the Spurs have mutual interests, according to Tom Osborne of San Antonio Express News. I also heard a rumor that said that Kelly Oubre likes the fact that he might fit into the Spurs kind of, how they play, how Greg Popovich likes to coach, and which, look, that makes a lot of sense to me, and in my opinion, I could see this as something that could be a very, very big possibility, because in my opinion, I think the San Antonio Spurs, will be needing of a small forward / power forward in free agency. Of course, DeMar DeRozan will be leaving, Rudy Gaye will of course be leaving. You kind of go into free agency now and you don't exactly have much, forward depth really at all. So I think bringing in a dude like Kelly Oubre, who, unfortunately for them, is demanding around $20 million a year, I think bringing in someone like that makes a lot of sense. Now, look, if you sign him for 3 years, alright, $20 million a year, most Spurs fans will be, of course, telling me and telling other people as well, that's a bad contract. Kelly Oubre is not worth $20 million a year. But trust me, if you take Kelly Oubre away, who I thought he'd work with the Golden State Warriors, it didn't end up working. I realize now that they're more of just three-point shooting exclusively. I thought they could have used Kelly Oubre's athleticism and defense to help him out. It just didn't work. They're just going to be such a three-point shooting proficiency. It just didn't work at all. But the San Antonio Spurs, their big thing is defense. We all know that Greg Popovich absolutely loves his defense. And don't get me wrong, Kelly Oubre is not a bad shooter, but it's not like he's a late one or anything like that. But I think because this dude's got a decent mid-range, just a decent around the rim in terms of defense and offense, I think you'll still be able to help out this Spurs team quite a bit. And I think it makes a lot of sense for them to potentially, of course, try and sign him in free agency. And look, don't get me wrong, $20 million, that's probably overpaying. But this dude will be worth it once he starts to ball out for this Spurs team. I could see him averaging around 20 points per game. He averaged around 15 points per game and still consistent defense in a team where he sucked in and didn't fit their proficiency. Imagine what would happen if he goes to a team that values defense above all and gets to play under Greg Popovich and be a legitimate scorer for them. I could see him averaging around 20 points per game. Now, what will be kind of interesting about the Spurs team, they're going to have to do a lot in free agency. Like, this is a big free agency for them. Because as a lot of people know, Rudy Gaye will be leaving, DeMar DeRozan will be leaving. Look, DeMar has had interest from the Lakers, the Knicks. I heard he wanted to go play on the East Coast for a long time. But I guess his opinion kind of changed. I think he just wants to go to a veteran now, a veteran team, that's looking to compete. Look, there's big rumors that he also will be looking to take a pay cut. That could definitely happen as well. So again, he will not be on the Spurs next year. I guarantee that. Then you look at Rudy Gaye as well. He's gone. He's a power forward. He's gone. Gorgie Deng, I don't believe he has another year left. He'll be, he'll be gone in free agency. They probably just won't bring him back. And then Jakob Poeltl, who there's big rumors a lot of teams actually really want and are looking to trade for. I believe he'll be gone as well. A team that I think he might go to will be the Sacramento Kings, who have big rumors about trading Harrison Barnes. I believe Harrison Barnes would be perfect for the San Antonio Spurs team. Again, he is a great defender, really good three-point shooter, good mid-range as well. I think he'd just be really nice for this team as just being a role player. Plus, if you can get, him for Jakob Poeltl, maybe a second only, that's pretty good. The issue is, I think that's too good of an offer to decline, where this team now, it probably won't have a center, it won't have any forwards, so I think you got to have a big free agency. In my opinion, you go out and get a long-term center. I just don't think Jakob Poeltl's really the dude for them. I know he's still pretty young, only 25 years old, but I have a feeling if you can get a trade like that to Sacramento, you don't decline it. You, of course, bring in Kelly Oubre now to play, you're starting, I'd say, what do you reckon, power forward? And then you just go out and get a center. There are a lot of centers available. Rashawn Holmes as well, who's from the Sacramento Kings. He is available. Moses Brown has been getting traded around heaps. I think he'll be, definitely up for trade again as well. The Dallas Mavericks have some centers here and there that they might trade. Again, I think you bring in center through trade or something like that. You sign Kelly Oubre. I think Patty Mills might be leaving, so you bring in a backup guard. I think there's a possible chance for this team to go still more young, but have an insane starting five of, that includes, of course, Kelly Oubre. So, it would be pretty insane. Of course, their draft was very, very, head-scratching. I think a lot of people were just like, what were the San Antonio Spurs, of course, doing in this draft? I mean, they didn't really do anything great. They took Joshua Primo, I think it's Primo with the 12th pick. That was a weird pick. That was such a reach. I believe some scouts were saying he was going to fall to pick 25. I don't know. It was a weird pick in my opinion. But if you can have a starting five, still have DeJounte Murray at point guard, Derek White, I think, at shooting guard. Keldon Johnson would probably be your small forward. Of course, you'd have Kelly Oubre at power forward. And then maybe you do like Rashawn Holmes at center. That's a team that will probably yet again, maybe not compete. I think it's either going to be a team that competes for the playoffs or just miss it. Actually, Derek White might come off the bench and they might start Lonnie Walker, who started a little bit more games, I believe, this season, 38 games. That might be the case. And then again, you'll just have a pretty insane bench if they continue to recruit right and sign good players in free agency. But yes, I do think Kelly Oubre would be a very, very nice play for them to go out and potentially get. Will they, of course, make this happen? Probably not. Who even knows? I do think it'd be very, very good for them to kind of do something like this, though. But, yeah, it's very, subjective on how they're going to handle this free agency and if they will really go after any big names at all. And I don't think they'll be really signing, paying attention to signing players like Rudy Gaye or DeMar Back. Maybe Patty Mills, he's been so good for them. But, yeah, it will be pretty interesting to see how this, of course, all goes. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest, NBA content and NBA news. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channels. And don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already, which I will all be linking in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions on this down below, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.